a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Kill. Switch.
Here go 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Check 52. Gun.
Motion.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, kill. 47.
Mike's 59.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Late in the season. Running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Check.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Alert 3. Check.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Three down. Safe. Check 50.
On second down, here's Penny. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check. Walk 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 29. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Hey, Alpha. 54. Rabbit. Mike 5.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Every day, any day.
It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check, 59.
Under.
We
Here we go, 47.
Check.
We're going to 54. Line in. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Carr on target to AB. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
She don't dance, but she does for me. She ain't even trying to get it back from me. Rolling, shining, that means it's best to get. Shorty play your position, we gon' dance together. She don't dance, but she does for me.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rolling, shining, that means it's best to get. Shorty play your position, we gon' dance together.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
She don't dance, but she does for me. She ain't even trying to get it back from me. Rolling, shining, that means it's best to get. Shorty play your position.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4 days.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gambler pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
She don't dance, but she does for me. She ain't even trying to get it back from me. Rolling, shining, that means it's best to get. Shorty play your position, we gon' dance together. She don't dance, but she
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
stand in relationships with yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
Prescott on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when we look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended the last drive. They'll line up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's caught. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary did really well.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and recent scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On first and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Draw play. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught front. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. For the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal. It's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football. and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Prescott. Man open, it's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
10th carry now for Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defense wins championships, baby. 36.
Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Prescott down for the 50. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's these guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They've even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know the internet's going crazy on that sideline because that drive should deserve to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. These guys just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Baby, I'm too wavy for this bullshit that you bring me, and I done denied you way before. But I was back and now you're gone just up.
And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Got what I need, yeah. Say I'm just a friend. Oh, baby, I can be. You got what I need, oh yeah. Whoa, yeah.
After the penalty, it's Penny.
You know I know.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Whoa, yeah. I wanna be the nigga that you know. I wanna be the one to give you some. I wanna be the one to I know what this sound like is crazy. You could be us, say I'll be Jay-Z. I know that shit sound cliche, maybe I'm more than just a pretty lady. Got what I need, yeah. See, I'm just a friend, yeah.
Throwing
I
out
got what you need to. Tell me I'm just a friend. Tell me I'm just a friend. First off, I know you got
inside the
it. You
25.
know I got it.
39 yards, the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
You know how I get down, I'm crazy. Boy, you and me go down the ways. Cause I'm just a friend.
Call the gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's what I need. See, I'm just a friend. I stay fresh, yes I know you know I'm fly. Now give me one good reason why you wouldn't want this type of guy. 'Cause I stay lit, I stay fresh, you know I know I'm fly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. And he finds Penny. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game here. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression, you either throw the touchdown or you throw the check down. Earlier in the game, it's touchdown.
Rashad Penny, touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, instructions. Try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
Walk hard, how the fuck you got into a team? I just wanna touch you, fuck you, OD. No, you gotta remember, this is no key.
Card out of throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
There's a lot of bad bitches out of this dog.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
She can give it all for she ain't with the shit. That's a girl button, but she ain't with the shit. Clean this bitch and don't watch your bars, cause the key in the break. Whoa, what's up, how to do it? I can show you just what to do with. Come go, you know what to do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mental. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game. But a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go down in again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big concept right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring the load down to the ball, try to get him off the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. The press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 out, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode, too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go through things just like this. They describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking. At the same time, that's definitely too much time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Many times when you talk about quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around, trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Somehow I always can fall back on you. I'm not proud, always like myself. Sorry, you more than anybody else. So every day what I try not to do is let my pride go between you.
It's target, it's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
He's checking. We're going to 53.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike, here we go.
Watch the run. Check this out. Quick.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The Raiders going to use one of those timeouts. It should still first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I just want your face. I want no relation. I just want your face.
He hit for 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This to equal that Raiders record. It's a 64-yard attempt. This is good. It was really kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So there you go, partner. How about that? That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater, the Broncos, back in 2013.
From 61. No one leading the Broncos straight. Working the 4-mile Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, predict that.
The Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To Trout. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ramos. That's 3 picks he's now thrown each game.
Giving, maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Big interception. Here's Fitzgerald. There goes a deep ball to the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it wound up just being incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yes, finally, go harder.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's the rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th